Welcome to this deep dive. Today, we're going to unpack something really fascinating.
Yeah, it's this Ukrainian AI-powered reimagining of David Bowie's classic Heroes. The Ukrainian version is called Yo.
Exactly. And we're basing this on material from TATANKA's website, dated May 13th, 2025.
Right, and our mission really is to understand how all these different threads come together.
Hmm.
How this adaptation reflects Ukraine's incredible courage, its resilience,
Sure.
what it tells us about Bowie's original song, why it still hits so hard.
And the technology part, the AI element.
And definitely the AI, yeah.
Hmm.
How artificial intelligence plays a role in this kind of creative expression.
Absolutely. And it's clearly meant to be shared. The source mentions it's available for free download, MP3, and FLAC.
Which is significant in itself.
Yeah. So we'll be exploring sort of three core themes woven together here.
Sure.
The legacy of Heroes, the original song. Then Ukraine's cultural and political resilience, which is just remarkable.
Yeah.
And finally, this really interesting use of AI in adapting the song.
Sounds good. Where should we start? With Bowie.
Let's do it. Okay, so the original Heroes,
Yeah.
what make it so powerful right from the start?
Well, you have to remember the context. 1977, Berlin, the wall.
Right, the divided city.
Exactly. And Bowie, he apparently saw his producer, Tony Visconti, kissing someone by the wall. That was the spark. But it became much more than just a love song.
It felt defiant, didn't it? Like a stand against,
Yeah.
well, against the division.
Precisely. It captured this fleeting moment of freedom, of connection in a world that felt, very broken and controlled. Those layered vocals building up.
Oh, yeah. Gives you chills.
It mirrors that yearning, that hope.
And that line, we can be heroes just for one day. It's so simple, but wow.
It really lands, doesn't it? It's this almost permission slip to be extraordinary, even for a moment.
Yeah, like finding bravery or love when everything's pushing against you.
And that core idea, that temporary win against the odds, that's universal, which is why I think the song got picked up by so many different movements.
You mean like civil rights, anti-authoritarian stuff?
Mm-hmm. All sorts. Because everyone can relate to that feeling of wanting to overcome, even if it's just temporary. That universality makes it perfect for adaptation, for reinterpretation.
And thinking about Ukraine now, that imagery of standing by a wall, it takes on a whole new meaning, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's incredibly poignant. That wall could be the front line in Donbass, or even the psychological walls the war creates. It becomes much more immediate, more visceral.
So the original dream of being heroes for just one day, how does that shift?
Well, the source suggests it's less a dream now and more. Well, the reality of daily life. It's the everyday courage, the ongoing resilience Ukrainians have shown since 2022.
It's not a hypothetical anymore.
Not at all. It's lived experience.
Which I guess makes this Ukrainian version feel like such a natural, powerful next step for the song's legacy.
Exactly. It connects Bowie's Anthem directly to Ukrainian national identity. It makes it personal.
And doing it as a Ukrainian language ballad, that must make the emotional connection even stronger for people there.
For sure. The source points out that while it keeps the original structure and that emotional power.
Yeah, the things that made it great.
Right. It gains this totally new layer of meaning. It's not just two lovers anymore. It's like the whole nation standing together.
Wow. For
Well,
survival.
Yeah. It's a pretty profound shift.
Okay, that leads us straight into the second theme. Ukraine's resilience. Culturally, politically, it's been incredible to watch.
It really has. Since the full-scale invasion, Ukraine has become this global symbol of defiance.
But it's not just military, is it? The source emphasizes the cultural side, too.
Oh, absolutely, not just military. There's been this huge surge in cultural preservation, cultural reinvention. Art becomes a weapon.
A form of resistance.
Definitely. It's saying, we're still here. This is who we are. Music, language, stories. It's all part of fighting back.
And seems to fit right into that.
Yeah.
It's expressing that resilience now in Ukrainian, reflecting what people are going through.
Perfectly. And the source material touches on this historical context, too, how Ukrainian culture has faced suppression before.
Right.
And how these moments of crisis often lead to a kind of cultural rebirth, a revival.
So artists are reclaiming their voices now.
Very much so, asserting their identity, telling their stories. And AD is a great example. It blends this massive international influence, Bowie, with very specific Ukrainian storytelling.
It works on two levels then.
Yeah.
Like solidarity with the world through the song, but also deeply personal for Ukrainians.
I think that's a good way to put it. And the source actually quotes President Zelensky saying, Every day, Ukrainians prove with their courage that they are all heroes.
Okay. Direct link.
You see the connection right there. It shows how art isn't just decoration, it's resistance. Singing together can be like an act of political will.
Culture is the heartbeat, the source says.
Yeah, I like that phrasing. And 𝗧𝗧𝗧 is an echo of that pulse. It's about keeping that spirit, that identity alive.
Okay, so let's tackle the third piece, the AI. This is where it gets really 21st century.
Right. This isn't just a cover band doing heroes. AI is involved as a co-creator, essentially.
A co-creator. How does that work?
Well, AI's role in creative fields has been evolving, hasn't it? From just being a tool for, say, translation help to being more involved in adaptation, voice synthesis, even arranging music.
Okay.
And 𝗧𝗧𝗧 is presented as an example of that next step, AI helping to actually express human emotion, which, yeah, that's controversial for some.
I can imagine. People worry about machines replacing artists, losing originality.
Sure, and those are valid concerns. But the counter-argument presented here is that AI used ethically can be a bridge.
A bridge, how so?
Like for cross-cultural adaptation. Maybe the AI involved here wasn't just translating words. Perhaps it analyzed the emotional tone of Bowie's original.
The feeling behind it.
Exactly. And then helped shape the Ukrainian version, the vocal delivery, maybe subtle musical shifts to resonate within that specific cultural and emotional context.
So it's interpreting, not just translating.
That's the really interesting idea here, translating the spirit of the song, not just the lyrics, offering possibilities that might be harder or take longer manually.
Could it, like, democratize creativity? Allow more people to reimagine classics like this?
Potentially. The source hints at that, especially when traditional platforms might be disrupted in a conflict. AI could maybe level the playing field a bit for independent artists.
But the emotion still comes from the humans, right?
Yeah.
The AI is just a conduit.
That's the key point they make. AI isn't the source of the feeling. In families, it's presented as a tool that helped deliver this very human cry for hope and unity in a new, powerful way.
Okay, so putting it all together isn't just a remix. It's like this meeting point.
Yeah, an intersection.
Of honoring Bowie, celebrating Ukrainian resilience, and using new technology.
Exactly. Taking this global anthem and filtering it through the Ukrainian experience makes it this incredibly potent symbol. Courage, creative protest.
Yeah.
It's all in there.
It keeps Bowie's core message, the heroism potential in everyone.
Just for one day.
But transforms it into something uniquely Ukrainian. A battle hymn, almost, but for love and survival and dignity.
Yeah, maybe like a modern folk anthem born from crisis. And the source concludes that its real power comes from that convergence, the original song's legacy, Ukraine's resistance, and this forward-looking tech.
It's a really compelling mix.
It truly is. Shows how art adapts, how it responds.
Absolutely. So maybe something for you, the listener, to think about. How might this blend of AI and human creativity keep changing things? How might it reshape other anthems we know? Maybe even connect us more deeply across different experiences as global events unfold?
That's a great question. Could we see more immediate, maybe even more profound artistic responses to world events using these tools?
Yeah, it's definitely something to watch, a fascinating prospect. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.